Hello friends, welcome to the session on 8085 microprocessor. In this session, we'll be discussing about 8085 arithmetic instructions. In this session, we will see what we mean by arithmetic instructions, what are the different types of arithmetic instructions that are available for the microprocessor 8085. We will see how to write these instructions, and we will see some examples of writing such instructions. Friends, as you know that you are viewing this session on my YouTube channel, and do subscribe to the channel to see many other videos on the various educational topics of electronics and computer science. So let us start the session with the question what we mean by arithmetic instruction for the microprocessor 8085. We know that microprocessor 8085 can be used to build the microprocessor based system, and frequently we need to write the assembly language program where we need to perform many arithmetic operations such as addition, subtraction, increment, and decrement. So whenever we want to perform such arithmetic instruction operations by using the microprocessor 8085, then in that case we need to make the use of arithmetic instructions. We know that instruction for the microprocessor 8085 is a kind of a binary pattern, and this binary pattern is being designed so that the microprocessor will perform a specific task or a specific function for each instruction. There are different instructions available for 8085. Say for example, we can have about 246 different instructions for the microprocessor 8085. Arithmetic instructions are those instructions that can perform the various arithmetic operations such as addition, subtraction, increment, and decrement. We know that the instruction set for 8085 can be classified into different categories such as data transfer instruction, arithmetic instructions, logical instructions, branching instructions, and control instructions. Out of which, in this session, we are going to discuss about arithmetic instructions. So there are different arithmetic instructions, and as far as the 8085 arithmetic operation is concerned, one can easily observe that 8085 can perform only 8-bit arithmetic operation. Arithmetic instructions are those instructions which perform arithmetic operations, and therefore they will always affect the flag. The flags such as parity flag, sign flag, zero flag, and carry flag will be affected by the use of these instructions. We are having different arithmetic instructions. So for example, we can have an instruction such as add, where we can add the content of the registers or the content of the register and memory. We have add immediate, where the immediate data given in the instruction can be added to the register or memory. We can have the subtract instruction SUB, where we can subtract the content of the register and memory. We have subtract immediate, where we can subtract the data which is being immediately available in the instruction itself from the register or memory. We can have the instruction for the increment of the register or memory. We can have the instruction for the decrement of the register or memory. So normally these are the different instructions that are available for 8085 to perform the arithmetic operations. So let us understand them in detail. So first of all, we will go for the instructions such as add. So this instruction is being written ADD add R, that is add register. So this instruction will perform the job such as the content of the register R is being added to the content of the accumulator, and the result is being placed in the accumulator. So this instruction is a 1-byte instruction. So for example, whenever we write add B, then whatever is the content of the B, that will be added into the existing content of the accumulator, and the result will be stored in the accumulator. So this is a very useful instruction because whenever we want to add the two binary numbers, then such addition can be performed by using this instruction. Many times you will find that the number itself is being stored in the memory, and therefore we need to make the use of the instructions such as add M, where you will find that the content of the memory location whose address is contained in the HL pair is being added into the content of the accumulator, and the result is always placed in the accumulator. So this is the instruction which will make the use of the register indirect addressing. So this instruction is useful whenever you want to make an access to the memory location and you want to add that location content into the accumulator. Another instruction that is also used for addition is add immediate, where the data itself is given in the instruction. So the content of the second byte of the instruction is being added into the content of the accumulator, and the result is also placed in the accumulator. So this is a 2-byte instruction. So for example, when we write the instruction such as ADI, that is add immediate 05H, that is the hexadecimal number 05 is to be added into the content of the accumulator, and the result itself is stored in the accumulator. So all these instructions are useful as far as the addition operation is concerned. Another instruction that can be used is the add register with carry. This is the instruction where the content of the register R and the content of the carry bit are added into the content of the accumulator. So many times it is necessary for us to add the carry content also. In that case, you can make the use of this instruction. So this instruction is written as ADC-R, add register with carry. So for example, when we write the instructions such as ADC-B, then the content of the B along with the carry bit are being added into the accumulator. Now, whenever we want to add the memory with carry, then this instruction is used, ADC-M, where the content of the memory location whose address is contained in HL pair and the content of the carry flag is being added into the accumulator, and the result is also stored in the accumulator. So this instruction is also a 1-byte instruction which will make the use of addressing register indirect. Another instruction that is being used for addition with the carry is ACI data, where the data itself is available in the instruction. So the content of the second byte of the instruction and the content of the carry flag are being added into the content of the accumulator, and the result is also stored in the accumulator. So for example, when we write the instructions such as ACI12H, then the data 12, that is the hexadecimal data, and the carry bit is being added into the content of the accumulator, and the result is stored in the accumulator. For performing the subtract operation, we can make the use of the instructions such as SUBR or subtract register, where the content of the register R is subtracted from the content of the accumulator, and the result is also placed in the accumulator. Say for example, when we write SUBC, then the content of the C is being subtracted from the content of the accumulator, and the result is placed in the accumulator. When we write the instructions such as SUBM, then the content of the memory location whose address is stored in the HL pair is being subtracted from the content of the accumulator, and the result is placed in the accumulator. Another instruction that is being used for the subtract operation is SUI data, where it is being called as a subtract immediate, where the content of the second byte of the instruction is subtracted from the content of the accumulator, and the result is placed in the accumulator. So for example, when we write the instructions such as SUI05H, then the data 05 is being subtracted from the content of the accumulator. So such instruction makes the use of immediate addressing. Now, whenever we want to subtract with borrow, then in that case, we can make the use of the instructions such as SBI data, that is subtract immediate with borrow. In this case, the content of the second byte of the instruction and the content of the carry flag are both subtracted from the accumulator, and the result is placed in the accumulator. Now, another instruction that is being used for the subtraction with borrow is SBBR, that is subtract register with borrow, where the content of the register R and the carry bit are being subtracted from the content of the accumulator, and the result is placed in the accumulator. Another instruction that is being used for the subtract memory with borrow is that the content of the memory location whose address is being stored in the HL pair is being subtracted from the content of the accumulator, and the carry bit is also subtracted from the content of the accumulator, and the result is being stored in the accumulator. So this instruction is also a 1 byte instruction. So for example, if our accumulator content is 00000100 and carry is equal to 1, and suppose the memory location that is being pointed by the HL pair has a content 00000010, then one can easily observe that the memory location will be added with the carry, so that we can have a new subtrahend 00000011. And suppose the content of the accumulator is A is 00000100, then you will find that we will obtain the 2's complement of the number that is to be subtracted, and that number is being added into the content of the accumulator, so that we will get the result, that is difference is equal to 00000001, and the carry is being generated, and that carry will be inverted to 0. Increment and decrement operation can be performed by using the instructions such as INR R, where we can increment the content of the register. So content of the register will be incremented by 1, and this is a 1 byte instruction. So normally whenever we write some loops in the assembly language program, then in that case we need to decide how many times the loop is to be executed. In that case we can make the use of such instruction. So you will find that whenever we execute this instruction, then all the flags except the carry flag are being affected. Increment memory, the content of the memory location whose address is being stored in the HL pair is being incremented by 1, and this is a instruction where all the flags except the carry flag are affected. To decrement the content of the register, we use the instruction DCRR, where the content of the register is decremented by 1, that is reduced by 1. And here also all the flags are affected except the carry flag. So for example, when we write DCRB, then the content of the register B is being decremented by 1. When we write DCRM, then the content of the memory location whose address is contained in the HL pair is being decremented by 1. And here also the carry flag is not affected. Now it is also possible that you can increase the or increment the content of the register pair by using this instruction INXRP. Say for example, when we write INXH, then the content of the HL pair will be incremented by 1, and no condition flags are affected. Whenever we want to decrement the register pair, then you can make the use of the instruction DCXRP, where one can easily observe that the content of the register pair is being decremented by 1. So for example, when we write DCXH, then the content of the HL pair is being decremented by 1. So this is the instruction which is useful whenever we want to make an access to the particular location, isn't it, just by incrementing or decrementing the content of the HL pair. Another instruction that is being used is the DADRP, that is add a register pair to H and L. So content of the register pair RP is being added to the content of the register pair H and L, and the result is placed in H and L only, and only the carry flag is affected. So for example, when we write the instructions such as DADD, then the content of the D pair is being added into the HL pair. So this instruction is useful whenever you want to make an addition of the 16-bit data. There is another instruction that is being called as DAA, that is decimal adjust accumulator. So the 8-bit number in the accumulator is being adjusted to form the two 4-bit binary coded decimal digits or BCD digits. So if the value of the least significant 4 bits of the accumulator is greater than 9, or if the auxiliary carry flag is being set, then 6 is being added to the accumulator. If the value of the most significant 4 bits or MSB 4 bits of the accumulator is now greater than 9, or if the carry flag is set, then 6 is being added to the most significant 4 bits of the accumulator. And as far as this instruction is concerned, all the flags will be affected. So this instruction You will find it very useful while writing several programs for the microprocessor 8085. So thank you friends for viewing the session. Hopefully you have understood what we mean by the arithmetic instructions for 8085 and how we can write them and how we can use them. Thank you all for viewing the session.